they can take that voter registration application today to the post office and send it by regular mail, and it will get to Ben Gentles tomorrow, or they can even go to the post office tomorrow morning and send it by special delivery. You can't deliver it in person, but it has to go through the post office. And anyway it'll reach Ben Gentles' office before the close of business tomorrow, they can be legally and eligible to vote.
The profoundest revolution that has taken place in our generation and is still in the process of revolution is the educational revolution, the student revolution. And it's to that I would like to address my remarks this afternoon. The generation of students that are now existing at our campuses are either going to save our world or they're going to preside over its destruction. The revolt on campus has brought the educational process of America into jeopardy for the first time.
What were some of the disadvantages of the 11th game?
Well, as I stated a moment ago, I'd really rather not comment on advantages and disadvantages. I think each institution would have its own ideas as to what would be and its own problems, yes. The most obvious advantage, probably, that most of them would look at would be financial. There are various other advantages that might accrue to an individual institution, and there are some very definite disadvantages that institutions must look at.
Well, I think, it's the only single girl on television. Mm-hmm. You can't count the Flying Nun, because that's an occupational hazard. But it's the only single girl, and I think it's the only one dealing with the problems of a girl that's not married or doesn't live at home with her family, or any of those other problems that they deal with in other television series. And I think for that reason it gets that certain audience that just has nowhere else to go, plus the other audience as well. But I think that's where its biggest audience is, with young people.
Do you have a preference, whether television or movies, or does it make a difference to you which you do?
Material, it makes a difference to me. I want to like the character, I want to play it, and I'd like to see it. That's the way I felt about that girl and Jenny. When I read each of them, when I heard about each of them, it was the kind of thing that even if I didn't do it, if somebody else did it, I wanted to watch it because it was something I liked. And that, to me, is the criterion, whether it's on the stage or in television or in motion pictures.
Were Senator Hall not ineligible by virtue of the Constitution, I would be most pleased to accept his filing for the office of Governor of the state of Texas. My rejection of his application is the quickest means by which Senator Hall can have determined by the court whether or not he is eligible to run.
As a fellow Democrat, I surely appreciate you extending me every opportunity to have our hearing. As you well know, I have legal counsel. We disagree with your interpretation. We firmly believe that the selection for governor of Texas should be made at the polls, and I thank you for your courtesy.
That's right.